Good morning, teacher. My name is Ricardo Bermúdez Solano. I'm a student of sixth semester of Management and Security, Health and Safety at Work. I explain the timeline of models of causation safety. Accident prevention is the most basic paradigm of safety management. If safety management is effective, there will be an absence of accidents. Conversely, if accidents happen, the security administration will be absent. The history of accident causation models can be traced back to the year 1920, with three different phases as follows. The first, simple linear models. This model assumes that accidents are the combination of a series of events of circumstances in a sequential line, and that these accidents are preventable by eliminating one of the causes found in a sequential line. The second is the complex linear models. This model assumes that accidents are the combination of unsafe acts and dangerous conditions following a linear path. The factors far away from the accident are attributed to the actions of organizations and the environment and how people interact near the accident, which could be prevented by focusing on barriers and defense. The third complex non-linear models is the new generations think that the accident rate model should not be linear since this can be the combination of variables that interact with each other that occur in a real environment. This is how, through the knowledge of these multiply factors, it is possible to really understand and prevent the accident rate. This is the timeline about models of causation safety. In 1931, domino effect is a simple linear model. Heinrich has five factors where social environment, ancestry, fault of the person, unsafe acts, mechanical and physical hazards, accident, and injury. In 1949, epidemiological accidents models is a complex linear models. John Gordon said these models propose that an accident combines agents and environmental factors which influence a host environment, like an epidemic, that have negative effects of the organisms. In 1969, time sequencing models is a complex linear models. Jan Surrey said the interplay between human, machine, and environment and the development of this interplay into potential hazards, dangers, damage, and injuries is envisaged by means of a sequence of questions derived and listed in a logical order. In 1985, loose causal model, simple linear models, Bird and German said this model assumes that accidents are the combination of unsafe acts and dangerous conditions following a linear path. In 1991, energy damage model is a complex linear model. Wiener said the hazard is at the source of power and the result of the accident, injury or damage is the result of loss of control of the power when there is a failure in the hazard control mechanisms. In 1997, systemic models is a complex linear models. James Reason said systemic accident models which examine the idea that system failures, rather than just human failure, were a major contributor to accidents. In 2002, Systems Theoretic Accident Model and Process (STAMP) is a complex nonlinear model. This model of accident for Levinson is an investigation focused on why the controls that were in place failed to detect or prevent change that ultimately lead to an accident. In 2012, Functional Resonance Accident Model Frame Complex Nonlinear Models, Holnagel said, accident modeling in a three-dimensional picture, moving away from the linear sequential models, recognizing that force, being humans, technology, latent conditions, and barriers. Thank you so much.